going to learn about the verbs play, go, and do in terms of activities and sports. All right? All right. So I think students normally find it quite confusing to know whether they have to use play or go or do. So today we're going to define the three verbs and talk about the activities that we use, that we do. Okay, so we're going to start with play. Number one, play. All right. So play is for normally sports that include a ball, okay, so ball sports and also competitive sports where we are competing against another person, where we are playing against another person, okay? So we have ball sports, then there are competitive against another person. Now this is all, because there are some activities which are competitive but they don't have a ball. Okay, so we're going to look at some examples. The first example is a ball sport, such as tennis, but we have many others, such as basketball, football or soccer, hockey, volleyball. All of these are ball sports, okay? They're also competitive and we also play against another person, all right? So, for example, we will say, how often do you play tennis? All right, and as we said, this is a ball sport and it is competitive and we are playing against another person. The second example is computer games. All right, let's separate computer games. Now computer games, that's why I was saying that we need or, because computer games are not ball sports, but they are competitive and we do play, very often we play against another person. So computer games are also, we also use the verb play. So one example could be my friends and I play computer games. And finally, another type of activity that we use with play is card games or board games. Card games. So some of these card games are like poker, for example, board games. Okay, so for these games we also use play. So you'll say, for example, I love playing chess. Chess is a board game. Or I love playing poker with my friends. That is a card game. All right? So these are the activities that we use with play. Now we're going to move on to go. So number 2, go. Now let's look at the activities that we do with go. And these are activities that are leisure activities or recreational activities, meaning things that we do for fun. And they are in situations where we don't have a team sport, okay? So it is not a team sport, it's just you and there is no ball, all right? So, oh, excuse me, I'm talking about do. My bad. So these are activities that are, so you're not in a team, there is no ball, but they are fun, recreational activities, okay? So let's look at some of the examples. We have the first one, the first activity, karate. All right, karate is a martial art, okay? And another example that we have similar to karate is other martial arts, such as taekwondo, yoga is something also that is not competitive and you do on your own, there is no ball. So things like taekwondo, yoga, things like gymnastics or athletics. So once again, these sports are you play on your own against somebody else and there is no ball, okay? All right, so one example is karate. Another example would be crossword puzzles. Crossword puzzles. Crossword puzzles. So these are kind of lonely activities once again, okay? And they are non-competitive, these ones, okay? So what examples have we got of crossword puzzles? Like, for example, Sudoku. I think it's quite popular, where you have to write a number. You have 6 different numbers or 9 different numbers, and you have to find the correct number. We have jigsaw puzzles. Jigsaw puzzles. Many different types of puzzles. And for these ones, we will say do. For example, you will say, I love doing crossword puzzles. I love doing crossword puzzles. Or you'll say, I heard that you do yoga. I heard that you do yoga. All right. Okay, so that is the end of our example with do, and finally we're going to do go. Okay, so our examples with go is with activities that have ing, okay, and also with activities where we have to go somewhere, normally somewhere outdoors. Very good. So, what are some of these examples? We have swimming. So you say, I have to go swimming, or I'm going swimming. And it's an ing activity, and it's also an activity where we have to go somewhere. We have to go to the swimming pool or the beach, right? So swimming. We have diving, where you have to go under the water. We have climbing. Okay, and many, many others. And for these activities, we will always use go. So for example, we will say, do you want to go, and I'll give you another example, skiing with me? And as we can see, all of these activities have ing, and they are activities where we have to go somewhere, normally outdoors, to do these activities. All right? So that's it. I hope you understood. And if you would like to read more about the activity and how to differentiate between the 3 verbs, among the 3 verbs, you can download this worksheet. And we also have a little practice at the back where you can practice and make sure that you understood. Thank you so much for watching.